Hello, good afternoon. For today, we are going to determine the compound interest. Our topic for today is all about determining the compound interest. Last time we studied simple interest. For today, we are going to discuss compound interest. So what are the objectives of this lesson? Number one, discuss compound interest. Number two, determine the formula to be used in solving the compound interest. And number three, solve the value of compound interest. Always remember, be persistent. Soon you will thank yourself for not giving up. Always remember that. So these are the variables to be remembered. So P for the principal amount, the amount of money being borrowed. J is the nominal interest rate. M is the number of conversion per year. T is the time period or term of the loan or investment. I is the periodic interest rate. Later we will be knowing how to solve this one. Then capital I is equal to, or the amount of interest paid or received. F for maturity value or final value or face value. So these are the compounding frequencies and periods. These are compounding or conversion frequency. When we say annual, that means number of compoundings or conversion per year is 1. Then compounding or conversion periods is 1 year. That means there's only one payment for the whole year. Semi-annual, number of compounding or conversion per year is 2. That means you are going to pay every after 6 months. For quarterly, there are 4. Number of compoundings or conversion per year. Then that means you will be paying every after 3 months. Then bi-monthly, that means 6. Number of compoundings or conversion per year. That means you are going to pay every after 2 months. Then monthly, that means 12. Then you are going to pay every after 1 month. That could be the number that could be compounding or conversion periods. So let's try to solve this example. Find the interest earned at the end of 4 years if 36,700 is invested at 12% compounded bi-monthly. So these are the formulas to be remembered. Actually, the main formula for solving the interest is equal to I, is equal to the maturity value minus the principal amount. But there are times that the face value or the maturity value is missing. That's why we need to solve first the face value is equal to, we are going to solve the face value by the means of this formula. That is maturity value is equal to the principal amount multiplied by 1 plus I raised to n. Then we can get the value for n that is equal to time multiplied by the number of conversion per year. It depends on the problem given. Then for I, that is equal to j over m. That is the number of compounding per year. That is to determine the compound interest. So let's now try to solve the first step, or let's now try to solve this by the means of following the first step. Determine the given and formula to be used to solve the given problem. Let's identify the problem and the given of the problem. Find the interest earned at the end of 5 years if 36,700 is invested at 12% compounded bi-monthly. So what are the given? We have the principal amount, that is 36,700. This is the amount of money borrowed. Then we have M, that is the total number of conversion, that is bi-monthly. There are 6 payments per year because it's bi-monthly. Then we have time, that is 5 years, at the end of 5 years. Then we have N. How do we solve the value for N? That is time multiplied by the number of conversion per year since it is bi-monthly. 5 years multiplied by 6, that is 30. The value for N is T multiplied by M. That is 5 times 6 is equal to 30. J is 12% or 0.12. That is at 12% compounded bi-monthly. And we are going to solve the value for I by the means of dividing J by M. So that is 12% or 0.12 divided by 6. That is the number of conversion per year. That is 6. So 0.12 divided by 6 is 0.02. And we are going to look first for the maturity value. Find the interest earned. Ito po yan. We are going to determine the formula to be used. The first formula, because we are looking for the final value or the maturity value, that is maturity value is equal to the principal amount multiplied by the quantity of 1 plus I raised to n. Then the value for the interest is equal to final value or maturity value minus the principal amount. Let's now solve since we have the given. So here are the given. Principal amount 36,700. M is 6, T is 5 years, and we are going to use N, that is by multiplying the time and the number of conversion per year. That is 5 times 6, it's 30. J is 12% or 0.12, then I is 0.12 over 6. So we are going to check first, or we are going to determine first the final value. Let's now substitute the given on the formula. It goes like this. Principal value is 36,700. The value for I is 0.02. Then the value for N is 30. First step, we are going to add this one. 1 plus 0.02. That is 1.02. Again, add this one. 1 plus 0.02. That is 1.02. The second one, we are going to raise 1.02 by 30. We will be simplifying first 1.02 raised to 30. And the answer is 1.8113615,841. 1.02 raised to 30 is 1.8113615,841. Multiply by 36,700. So the value of the maturity value is 66,476.97 pesos. How much is the interest? We will just be subtracting the final value and the principal amount to get the value of the interest. So final value minus the principal value, that is 29,776.97. This is the value of the interest on the given problem. Okay, I hope you were able to follow. Let's try another example. Mrs. Watson paid 8,600 on a loan made 2 years before at 6% compounded by monthly. Find the interest generated. So these are the formula. Since on the given formula, maturity value or face value is given, now we are going to look first on the principal amount. And here are the formulas to be followed in order for us to determine the compound interest when the principal amount is missing and the interest is missing. So these are the formulas to be used. Let's identify the given and the formula. So what are the given? We have 8,600 pesos. That would be the final value or maturity value. Then we have 6 because we are going to compound it by monthly. That means there are 6 payments for the whole year. Number of years is 2, made 2 years before. Then we are going to get first the value for N. That is multiplying the time and the number of conversion per year. That is 6 times 2. The answer is 12. 6 times 2, the answer is 12. The value for J is 6% or 0.06. And we are going to solve first the value for I, because this is the one that we are going to use, by simply dividing J by M. 0.06 divided by M, that is 0.01. In order for us to get the value for I, we are going to divide J by M. 0.06 divided by 6, that is equal to 0.01. Okay. So what are the formulas to be used? Since we are looking for the principal amount, we are going to use this formula. P is equal to the maturity value over the quantity of 1 plus I raised to N. And syempre, we are going to use I is equal to F minus P. That could be how to solve the value for the interest. Let's now solve the principal amount. Since we have the given, here are the given. So we are going to substitute the given on the formula, and it goes like this. F is 8,600 pesos. I is 0.01, then n is 12. Okay? We are going to add this one first. 1 plus 0.01. Again, add 1 plus 0.01. The answer is 1.01 raised to 12. The next step is we are going to raise 1.01 by 12. We are going to simplify 1.01 raised to 12. And the answer is 1.12682503. 1.01 raised to 12 is equal to 1.12682503. After that, we are going to divide 8,600 pesos by 1.12682503, and the answer is 7,632.06. That could be the value for the principal amount. Since we now solve the value for the principal amount and we have the value for the final value or maturity value, we can get the value for the compound interest. And that by the means of subtracting F minus P. Maturity value minus P. Here's the principal amount. 8,600 pesos minus 7,632.06. The answer is 967.94. So this is the amount of compound interest. Since there are different formulas, like if the given is P and when the given is F, we are going to solve first by the means of using different formulas based on the problems that we had a while ago. I hope you were able to follow our discussion on compound interest. Always remember, mathematics will always remind us that in every problem there is a solution. Thank you and goodbye. See you on our next topic.